Hi, my name is Angel Wood from the Wood Homestead, and this is part one of my basement makeover series where I'm giving my basement a makeover for as close to $0 as I possibly can. I'm using materials from past projects and paint and wallpaper and things that I just already had on hand. There are going to be no trips to Menards or Home Depot with this project. I started off by filling all the holes in the walls and removing the hooks that were there, and then I just primed the paneling. I used caulk to fill the gaps, and then I primed using Kills primer. And believe it or not, I had a whole roll of wallpaper that I just randomly bought last January, so I decided to use that. I didn't have enough to do both walls on both sides, so I had to stop. There was a little gap. You'll see later on what I do there. Here I am taking a stair tread that I bought for just some project where I thought I was going to redo stairs, but I ended up not doing it, and I cut that down. I'm using that as the ledge on the far side, and then I put a 1x4 just to cover up the rough edge at the bottom of the wallpaper there. Then I am hiding the gap where I ran out of wallpaper with beadboard, and I'm hiding the edge of the beadboard with quarter round, and you can see that strip in between is where I have two pieces of beadboard meeting, and I end up adding hooks there, so it looks like I did it on purpose. Then I'm just going in and painting everything. Don't be fooled by this first coat. It's such an ugly color when it first goes on, but after coat 3 it is an absolutely beautiful green. Then I stained the ledges with Weathered Oak by Minwax and sealed with a wipe on poly. These are the hooks that were hanging up in the stairwell, and I just removed all of those because I'm going to reuse them in other places. Clean them up with Barkeeper's Friend. And here's how it was looking after like day 2. Then I went and painted the door with Moody Fig by Magnolia Home. I am obsessed with this color, and you would think it would look like Christmassy with the green and the maroon, but it really doesn't. And even if it did, I would still love it just as much. Even though the light switch doesn't work going down to the basement, I still wanted to put a nice cover on it, so I rub and buffed that. And then I took these candle sconces that I had thrifted, and I rub and buffed those and added some rechargeable light bulbs that have like a little on-off switch that I just put next to the old switch. I ended up just painting that other side of the wallpaper white because I ran out of the green, and honestly I like it like this because the ceiling part is the same color, so it just kind of continues on. Next I just went ahead and did some styling, and these are all things from other rooms in my house. I like to just move decor from one room to the next when I'm finishing up a project until I find a place's like final home. I just got this mirror from Target, and it is absolutely perfect for this space. So here's a reminder of what it looked like before, and this was like 3 days later. And this was using all materials that I already had on hand. I started doing this project because our laundry is downstairs and I just hated going down there, and this is already a space that I don't mind walking through. I've been doing a lot more laundry. If you are interested in seeing more budget renovations, I'm going to continue doing this one. Next up is the basement stairs, so subscribe if you want to follow along.